Wales picked up 2 plates in Dubai and Port Elizabeth, and more importantly, 26 points on the World Series. Are you satisfied with that, or would you have liked more?
No, we're very pleased with that. Obviously, it's a big step up from the first tournament in the Gold Coast. So there's consistently to score points at that. That's how our aim is to get obviously as much points as we can. But pleased with the boys. We lost 2 quarter-finals. One against New Zealand, one against Samoa. I think the New Zealand game was really tough. They played really well, and we were disappointed with it. But the Samoa game, we did that game right until the end. So pleased with the way the boys reacted and bounced back, and to win a plate after both those quarter-finals was a good achievement in the end.
Now, you personally constantly bang on about how tight things are at the top with the top teams, and you only have to look at the World Series to look at that. For France, who are second on the points table, they're only 15 points ahead of you guys, Wales, who are in 8th. So that illustrates how tight it is at the top, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it's tight on the bottom as well. It's very, very close. You look at the last tournament when you had Australia, England, you had Samoa, people like that not getting through the quarterfinals and things. Which is it's a tough environment at the moment. No matter what group you're in, you can never think that you're going to get through to that quarterfinal because every game is very, very tough. And that's what it's proving. There's some strange results going on, and there's a lot of sides who are probably in the bowl that you wouldn't expect to be in the bowl, or those people not involved in the game wouldn't expect to be in the bowl. Because we're all involved in the game, we know how tough it's getting. And sides are capable of beating one another, and it all makes for good viewing and everything, and very tight table. But it's very, very difficult. We did well in Port Elizabeth, but because other teams didn't, like Samoa, in our group as a 3rd seed. That proves to be a very difficult group as a result of it. So we got us, South Africa, Samoa and Canada, which is a tough group again. And it's because they didn't do as well as they would have expected. They won in Dubai and then won and lost. Didn't even get through the bowl final in Port Elizabeth, and that just shows the quality of opposition and how difficult the environment is at the moment.
Let's take an in-depth look at Dubai first. You're in the same pool as New Zealand, Argentina and Russia. You lost 14-7 to the Kiwis, but striking back to beat Argentina by the same score to set up a quarter-final showdown against Samoa before going on to beat Fiji and winning the plate.
Yeah.
So overall, happy with that?
Yeah, it was quite good in a lot of sense. We had a difficult start. We focused the boys 6 weeks leading up to training, leading up to leaving was very, very competitive. There was some really good boys left home, not selected in the 12 that travelled. So our training as a result has become very competitive, and the boys carried that through. 14-7 against New Zealand, and the boys came off disappointed in that. The conditions were wet, which is very rare for Dubai.
But you had a genuine chance of beating them, didn't you?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we went 7-0 up, and we were 14-7 down with probably 90 seconds to go, and we had the ball. We just didn't quite believe that we could go on, and we were a bit tentative at that point when the pressure really came on. But I was disappointed, but pleased with the boys' effort in that. And to beat Argentina, which very often are closer rivals, and we always very, very tight games against them. So to bounce back and beat them, and it's good performance against Russia, good points put on the board. To set up a quarter-final against Samoa, as you said, and that was very close. There was fine lines in that game. It could have been a different score. But pleased with the boys' attitude, pleased with the amount of points we got, but still, we still got to take that extra step.
In Port Elizabeth, you finished top on points difference to Argentina and Kenya to qualify 2nd consecutive Cup quarter-final before you ran into a rampant New Zealand. There was just one side in it that day. What is the difference in a week that makes them such a dominant team like that?
I just think that New Zealand are the benchmark for us all really at the moment. They consistently in those quarters, semi-finals and finals. They got a core group of players which are outstanding. Your DJ Forrest, Tomasi Kama, Rakambula, Mickelson, they're all outstanding players in their own right, and they're really specialist sevens. And that's the core group that gives them their quality, if you like. And when you got a player then of Kurt Baker's quality coming back into the environment, with top try scorer over the 2 weeks, and he's outstanding.
He's a proven try scorer, isn't he?
He's a proven try scorer. He's playing Super Rugby last year, and he's missed out on a contract, I believe, for Super Rugby. And Gordon Touches must rub in his hands to have somebody of that calibre, coming back to strengthen his squad. And I think New Zealand were cut above everybody in that tournament. To be fair, I know we were disappointed in our performance. We thought we could get closer to them. I think they gave us a little bit of a lesson tactically as well. Really, they kicked off really, really well. We didn't see the ball for a lot of that game, and really we couldn't get our game going. I think we had 33 possession in that game, and out of the 4 times we had it, we gave it away as well. So I think 2 or 3 times. So it was disappointing, but I think they were cut above everybody And as I said, they're a benchmark and something that, you know, the whole structure, you know, the fact they got so much experience with the youngsters coming in and out is a way to look forward, really.
But the way that you hit back against USA in the plate semi-final and to beat Fiji in the final, that must have been quite pleasing.
Yeah, again, you know, the attitude of the boys, the way they were outstanding. They got on really well as a group. They worked hard for each other. The communication on the field and the training was much better than it has been, and they got their results on the field. You know, that's been, I feel like, a problem in the past was when we lose a quarter final, we struggle in the 2 games after. But we had a really positive response from everyone, the senior players, Rhys Sherrard, Lee Williams, Richie Pugh, Adam Thomas. You know, Rhys Jones was excellent. You know, all those boys who got experience really led from the front and kept the group together, really. And it was an example of what we can do again. You know, to beat Fiji twice in consecutive weeks. That's consistency, and it's just, you know, we've got a tough group coming up again now, and that's the thing. Training's got to be hard to prepare the boys for what's coming up in Wellington.
What are the Welsh hopes going to 2013?
You know, we've hit a good level in the last 2 tournaments. I think that's our aim has got to be to try and maintain, as it always is, that consistency, which is proven to be a very difficult environment, you know, and a very competitive environment. So, you know, this is only good for the players' development as a whole, really, you know, to play in these competitive environments and to play against international opposition in front of 40,000 people, and it's really testing and it's accelerating them. So our aim is to try and keep going at the level that we're at the moment, if not improve, and see and to keep getting as many points as we can for that league, building up to the World Cup in June 2013.